welcoming you on today's online session, Standard 12th, Statistics, Chapter number 4, Time Series. We have already learned about the chapter. Still, a quick revision of the chapter. Okay. So let us go through the meaning first of all. Okay. The statistical data collected at specific intervals of time and arranged in chronological order is called as time series. The data collected at specific intervals of time and arranged in chronological order is called as time series, which we have already seen. The definition part also we have seen. Okay. The time series is a set of observations taken at specified time intervals. Time series is a set of observations taken at specified time interval. These both things we have already learned beforehand. Okay. Then what are the components? There are 4 components in time series. So number 1 is long-term component, that is also called as trend, denoted by TT. Then seasonal component denoted by ST, cyclical component denoted by CT, and regular component denoted by RT. Okay, these we have already seen. What is the additive model? Small yt equal to TT plus ST plus CT plus RT. TT trend is for long term. Remaining the components are for the short term. Okay. We have also seen the method of collecting the trend. There are 3 methods basically: graphical method, method of least square, and also the method of moving average. Okay. So method of graphical method is basically not asked in the board examination. Still, you can solve the sums. Okay. X-axis and Y-axis. With the help of that, you can plot the points where these points are corresponding. Put a dot over there, and with the help of that, with the help of a scale, you join all the points. Okay, now. Then next is my method of least square. In that we got to find the linear trends. Y cap t equal to A plus BT. So putting the value for B, formula for B, and sigma t by t minus sigma t into sigma y whole upon n sigma t square minus sigma t whole square. And then after that, value of A, putting the formula for A, y bar minus b t bar, the trend line A plus b t. Okay. Then after finding the trend line, we got to find the trend values of particular year if it is given. Okay. Then after that, the estimates of trend values of each year if they are asked. That also we have learned how to use the calculator, that we have already learned out. Okay. Then coming to the third method, method of moving average. In that we have learned 3 ways: 3 yearly moving average, 4 yearly moving average, and 5 yearly moving averages. Okay. So in 3 yearly, 3 numbers you got to add. In 5 yearly, 5 numbers you got to add. In 4 yearly, this is even numbers, you got to leave a line between that. Okay, then 4 numbers you got to add, then pairwise total, then making the average. Okay, I'll be explaining you how to solve the sums of final exercise section D, E, and F in the following videos. Okay, consider it. I'll also send the worksheets over there. Okay, do the sums today, sitting at home. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Good morning, students. Welcoming you in today's online session, Standard 12th, Statistics, Chapter number 4, Time Series. We have revised the chapter. Now coming to the last exercise of the chapter. Okay, from section D. Question number 9. The following time series shows the daily production of a factory. Find the trend using graphical method. Graphical method sums are not going to be asked in the board examination. So what I suggest is, in this particular sum, do trend line. Find the trend line. Okay. Consider this day as T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And production as Y. Then you can easily find T bar, Y bar, then T into Y, Ty, then T square. Okay. With the help of that, kindly find out the trend line. No need to find any estimates, nothing else. Only just you got to find the trend line. In question number 10, fit a linear equation from the following data for variable y of a time series: n equal to 4, sigma y equal to 270, sigma ty equal to 734. Listen to me carefully about this sum. N equal to 4, and 4 means t equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why your n equal to 4. So your T is 1, 2, 3, 4. With the help of that, you will get sigma T as 10. So T bar you can easily find out. Sigma T you got, T bar you easily got. Okay. Sigma Y 270 is already given. With the help of that, you can easily find out Y bar. Okay. Sigma T bar is already given. So based on that, put the formula of B, put the formula of A, and then find the trend line. Next, question number 11. The data collected about the demand of a commodity from a store are as follows. Find the trend using 3 monthly moving averages. We have learned about the moving averages, 3 yearly, 4 yearly, 5 yearly. Is a month given, nothing else. In the heading, you got to add 3 monthly moving average, 3 monthly total, 3 monthly average, like that. 3 numbers you got to add, which we have already learned beforehand. Hope so you remember still. Suppose in the first one, you got to add 15 plus 16 plus 18. You got to write in front of February. Then from the total, you got to subtract 15, got to add 18. Then again from the total, you got to subtract 16, got to add 23. Again from the total, you got to subtract 18, add 23. Again from the total, you got to subtract 18, add 20. Like this way, you will get 3 monthly total. Then divide it by 3 in the next column, you will get 3 monthly moving average. Coming to section C of textbook. Okay. The data about exports of ready-made garments of a textile manufacturer are shown below. Here is given, export is given. With the help of that, you can find T. Export considered as Y. Okay. The next column will be T square, then TY. Okay. Based on that, you got to find T bar, Y bar. Okay. Then linear trend line Y cap T equal to A plus BT. Put the formula for B. Find the value of B. Put the formula for A. Find the value of A. Then Y cap T equal to A plus BT. Okay. Based on that, you will get the linear trend line. Okay. One more question is asked. Fit a linear trend, which we have already found to this data, and estimate the trend for the export in the year 2017. Okay. As you can see, till 2015 is given. Means from 2010 to 15. So 2010 T will be 1. 2011 T will be 2. 2012 T will be 3. 2013 T will be 4. 2014 T will be 5. 2015 T will be 6. 2016 T will be 7. And 2017 T will be 8. So for the year 2017, the estimates for finding the estimates value of export for the year 2017, your T will be 8. Question number 2. The following data are available for the number of passengers who travelled in the last 5 years by the aircrafts of an airline company. Estimate the trend for the year 2016 by fitting linear trend. Once again, the same thing which you have done in question number 1 of this particular exercise. Same you have got to repeat over here. Consider year as T 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 2016, your T will be 6. Number of passengers as Y. Then first column T square, then TY you got to make. Okay, with the help of that, first of all you find T bar, then Y bar. Okay, then after that you got to find the linear trend line, Y cap T equal to A plus BT. Put the formula for B, put the formula for A, get the trend line answer. Got to estimate for the year 2016, so your T will be 6. Hope you understand that. For question number 3, the data about closing price of shares of a company registered in a stock exchange for different months is given in the following table. Find the trend using 3 monthly moving averages we got to find. So month is given. Okay, what you got to find? 3 monthly moving average. 3 numbers you got to add. For the very first, 76 plus 73 plus 65. Whatever total you are getting, you got to write in front of May month. Then from that total, you got to subtract 76, add 68. Okay, I hope so you remember still the 3 monthly moving average. Then total you got 3 monthly moving total. Then you got to divide by 3. You got 3 monthly moving average. Okay. The following data, question number 4. The following data shows the sales of a commodity. Find the trend by graphical method. Once again I am telling you, wherever the graphical method is being asked, okay, solve the linear trend line over there. Okay, because graphs are not asked basically in the board examination. So better wherever it is given, okay, in the textbook, okay, we got to find trend line. So here you got to find trend line. Consider here, convert into T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sales SY, then T square, then T into Y, then T bar, then Y bar, then write the trend line, okay. Then after that, do write down the formula for B, find the amount of B, then put the formula for A, find the value of A, then Y cap T equal to A plus BT. Based on that, you can easily find out the trend line. And question number 5. The quantity index number of a consumption of edible oil in a state are given in the following table. Fit the trend using 5 yearly moving average. 5 yearly also we have learned beforehand. So here is given, index number is given, 5 numbers we got to add. So 115 plus 121 plus 119 plus 120 plus 117. Okay, this total we got to write in front of the year 2007. Then from the total subtract 115, add 119. Keep this process continuing, okay, till the end. Last 2 numbers will not have any values, and first 2 numbers will not have any values. Okay, you know that very well. Okay, as you got the 5 yearly moving total, you got to divide it by the number 5. Then you will get 5 yearly moving average. Okay. Now section F, the final exercise of the chapter. Find, basically these sums are going to be asked in the board examination for 5 marks. It's question number 46 in board exam paper of statistics. Find a linear equation using the method of least square for the trend of the production for the following data about sugar production of a country recorded for last 6 years. Find the trend estimates for the production of the year 16-17 and 17-18. Okay, now see here is given. Okay, convert this here into time T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then sugar production as Y. The same process we got to consider. Okay, T square, then T into Y we have to make. Then find T bar, then Y bar. Okay, then put the trend line. Okay, after that put the value for formula for B and find the value for B. Then put the formula for A, find the value for A. Okay, then keep the values of A and B in the trend line. After that, you also have been asking the question about the finding the trend estimates for the year 16-17. So for the year 14-15, your T is 6. So for 15-16 it will be 7. For 16-17 it will be 8. So put 8 in T. Okay, and also put 9 for the year 2017-18 and find the estimates production. Okay, whatever the answer you are getting after keeping the value for T, at the end you got to write in bracket crore tons because it is given in the sum itself. Number 2. The number of students studying in a college are shown in the following table. Fit the trend by 4 yearly moving average. So here is given 4 yearly means one line gap you have to keep in between. Okay, I hope you understood the formula very well. I have already made you understand with the help of illustrative examples, solving it on the board. Even illustrations and exercise 4.3 you have already solved it at home and you have already got the answers. Okay, now. So 4 numbers you got to add, leave a line in between them. Okay, and based on that, first of all you will find 4 yearly moving total. Then you got to make pairwise total. Then you got to make the next column as 4 yearly moving average. But whatever answer of pairwise total you are getting, you got to divide it by 8. Okay, don't forget that. You got to write the name of the heading must be 4 yearly moving. Name of the column heading must be 4 yearly moving average. But you got to divide it by 8. Why 8? Because pairwise total we are dividing. In pair there are 2 numbers of additions. Total of 4 plus total of 4. That's why. Question number 3. The birth rate of a state in different years are given in the following table. Fit a linear trend for this data. Also find the estimates for birth rates in the years 1617. Year is given, birth rate is given. Okay. Convert year into T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Birth rate into Y. Okay. Then same process, T square, then T into Y. Okay. And after that, T bar, sigma T upon N, Y bar, sigma Y upon N. Then trend line Y cap T equal to A plus BT. Put the formula for B. Get the value of B. Put the formula for A. Get the value of A. And then put the formula for trend line Y cap T equal to A plus BT. Okay. Then you got to find the estimates for the year 1617. For 2015, for 2015, the year, the T was 6, I think 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for 2018, 16, the T will be 8. And for 2017, the T will be 9. Okay, based on that, you got to find. Then in question number 4, again graph has been asked, trillion equation, trend line, so you got to find out, that's for sure, and year is given. Okay, so year, consider year as converted into T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the year 16 you are asked, so your T will be 6. Convert Y year into T and goods transported into Y. Then fit a trend line. Okay, based on that, you got to find the value of the answers. Okay. Then after that, in question number 5, okay, what you got to do? Then question number 5, you are asked with 4 weekly moving average. Yes, students. Okay. Yesterday, so many students have asked about how to find this sums of quarters. Okay, so I like to say that, see, years are given and weeks are given in the sum. It is of no use, beta. Okay, what is the main thing useful? That is the price of crude oil. So don't give importance to this March month and week. Okay, in the previous some years and quarters was given in exercise 4.3 question number 4. Okay, so this is of no use. The thing is that you just got to use the values of Y. Okay, 4 numbers you got to add. In between the numbers, what you have to do is leave a line in between that. Okay, leave a line in between that. Okay, you got to add 4 numbers on the basis of that. Okay, 4 numbers you got to add back. Anna. So please consider it. Okay, don't get panic, because March month, April month and May month, it is just for sake. Week you are given to just for writing sake, nothing else. Okay, 4 numbers you got to add, then you got to make the pairwise total, then you got to divide it by 8 so that you can easily get the answer. I hope so. I am very much clear with the chapter. You might have understood the chapter very well. Okay, if still you are having any doubts, okay, at any time you can WhatsApp me, you can even give me the call. Okay, I am sending you even the worksheets based on this particular sums. Sit at home, stay safe and solve the sums. Thank you.